Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Town Pump. Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome to the post-game press conference. We've got Robby Hauck, who became Montana's all-time leading tackler today, breaking Dante Olson's school record, and junior Bergen with us. And we'll start with Coach Hauck. Coach Hauck, your initial thoughts after a pretty strong win for the Griz?
Pretty strong?
Very strong.
Thank you. All right. It was a good day for our team. You know, when you're scoring on defense, you're scoring on the kicking game, the game can get away from teams, and it did today. The quarterback was 14 at halftime. Everything was clicking pretty good. After the first play, everything was pretty good. I think we gave up 34 yards or something the second half. I thought the defense was special in the second half in particular. Just a great team win. It's great to see everybody there on homecoming. I don't know if it was a record crowd. It was close. It wasn't. Awesome day in the stadium. It's great to be 1-0.
The 11th largest crowd in stadium history.
That's it.
Questions?
Junior, last year when you were kind of starting to field punts, you almost had a couple broken off for scores, and to finally get one today, can you just walk us through what you were seeing on that punt coverage and get you guys the lead there?
My teammates blocked it up really well, and I just saw Seaman kind of hit it and tried not to let the punter tackle me this time. I get no slack for that, so I tried to score that one.
Here we go. It's coming on Monday.
I mean, just to, piggyback off that, what was that moment like for you to get a chance to finally get one and, finish it off?
It was pretty cool. I got to the end zone, kind of celebrated my teammates. I felt a little bit of relief after kind of messing up that kickoff return, so I felt like I had to get it back one way or another.
There you go.
This is a question for both Robby and Bobby. The play at the end of the first half, I can't remember if Robby was ready to return when they first lined up, or did it change after they got the 5-yard false start? Did that factor into the return setup, and just take it from there?
Yeah. We had a different call before the 5-yarder, and then we made the return call after that. So, there you go.
Yeah, that's something we practice every Friday during the week, and we've never ran it before, and we did today, and we were able to execute it, and everybody blocked their tails off, and pretty cool to get in the end zone on that one.
Yeah, Robby, I think it's safe to assume you were going to get the 3 tackles today, but did you think that you would be in the end zone, and which felt better, getting in the end zone or the go-ahead tackle there?
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever scored in college. It was close last year, but I don't know, that touchdown is pretty cool. I don't know if it'll ever happen again, but I'll remember that one.
Coach Barnum said that your defense was really good, but he felt that on tape, but he said that your offense was even better than what he thought it would be. What did you think of how the offense performed there today, especially in the first half?
It was great. Played mostly dang fine in the second half too. We're getting better and better on offense. I think everybody's getting more comfortable, more experience, more time together. It's continues to evolve, and I like it.
Bobby, obviously, Portland State, they get the opening kick, they come down and score. I'm just wondering how impressed you were with the poise of your offense to come right back down and respond to tie the game and kind of take it away from there.
Well, I think we have a poised football team. Our guys are not afraid of facing adversity. We make them do it all year long. So, you know, when things aren't going well, I think we have a group that's going to knuckle down and go fight back. And, you know, we make them do things the hard way all year long, and our team's got a lot of fight. So I'm not ever overly concerned, no matter how much we're down. I don't think 7 points is nothing.
Well, when Portland State pulls within 3 and Xavier Harris rips off that long touchdown run, can you just talk about where you've seen his growth over the years?
Probably mostly in the weight room. He's getting bigger and stronger.
Bobby, just to kind of piggyback off that, to get a run like that, to respond, like how big was that for you guys to kind of swing momentum back after Portland State was able to score?
And obviously, when you can answer scores, it's a good thing. We really didn't think we should have given up that touchdown, and I think everybody's pretty pissed, frankly. And it was good that the offense went out and took charge there. So it's nice to finish in the end zone. When you run the ball, you can control the game, and we ran pretty well today.
And Junior, just the offense too, especially that first half, was just so dialed in. I mean, what was it about the matchups that you guys liked in this one that you guys were able to score so quickly?
I just think we got a lot of guys who put in a lot of work and very skilled at what they do, and you know, we watched a lot of film and kind of knew we had to have a big week with the coverage they play. So you know, we just kind of took upon ourselves to make some plays.
And then Robby, too, a lot of pressure on Dante, obviously very mobile quarterback that you guys were facing off here. So, you know, how much did that pressure kind of help you guys, you know, knowing that, you know, kind of containing him is kind of tough, especially because he is so mobile, especially in the secondary?
Yeah, it's tough. I think anytime you play a mobile quarterback, it definitely adds another factor into, you know, defending against your opponent. Yeah, I thought he did a good job of scrambling, and it's difficult. So it's something that's hard to account for.
Bobby and/or Robby, but Bobby, it's the second week I think in a row you've said the defense has been special in the second half. Is there anything behind, you know, the defense coming out of halftime that strongly 2 weeks in a row?
No, probably just playing better, for the most part. Maybe we're tweaking a few things at halftime like you always do. Just teams are giving us some things that we haven't practiced, and once we settle into that, then it's been good.
Yeah, you summed it up pretty well there.
Bobby, we kind of talked about this a little bit after the Eastern Washington postseason game. When records are broken in this program, especially all-time records, just how special is that to see it when any guy does it on this team and, you know, just have a moment like today where something like that happens?
Well, it's cool. You know, and it's not some obscure baseball stat like most safeties or, you know, something like that. It's a pretty significant record, number of tackles. When you look at the top 10 in school history, it's kind of the who's who in Grizzly football and Griz defense. And you know, good for him. He's a guy that makes a lot of plays for us, and you know, we're all happy for him.
And for you, Robby, too, especially when you broke it so early in the second quarter, it seemed like there was a moment where your teammates kind of came up to you and, you know, some guys were kind of patting you on the helmet and giving you hugs. Just what was that moment like for you to share with your teammates and kind of break that mark?
Yeah, it was great, obviously. It was good, but you know, really was more fired up about us getting the win today. I'll probably take a little bit of time to think about that now, but we were all pretty locked in, ready to go, and make sure we could get a win after today. But no, it's great. I love my teammates. I love our defense. I care about everybody, and they care about me, so it's really special.
Bobby passed Chris Alt for second all-time among Big Sky head coaches for wins. Just what does that mean for you? And is he a guy you've had any crossover with or coached against before?
Yeah, I have. You get the best of me for the most part down at Goon LP, so I'm glad I went by his ass. We all know each other. It's an honor. He's a Hall of Famer, you know. Chris Alt, Chris Alt's as good a football coach as I've ever come across. All kidding aside, that's it's pretty humbling to go by a guy like that that's a Hall of Fame football coach. He's got the best of me plenty.
Anybody else?
In just a few minutes, small business owners can now sign up for Blackfoot Communication Services. Whether it's dependable voice options or internet services, sign up simply by visiting blackfootsmallbusiness.com. Click on the services you wish, select an installation time and date, and you're done. Small business services at the touch of your fingers. Connect to more with Blackfoot Communications and blackfootsmallbusiness.com.
That's a good football team, Montana. You know, we knew they were good coming in. We knew we couldn't make mistakes. We made mistakes in all three phases. Caused by them, caused by the Griz. That wasn't, you know, if we would have done. But when we come in and play a team like that, you have to play mistake-free. You have to get a couple breaks. No, we did. We didn't play that way. So they were everything I saw on film plus more. You know, a couple of their phases of their systems are better than I thought they were. So I got to move on to Northern Arizona. After I talk to y'all, go ahead.
Bruce, I guess just walk us through that first score for you guys. You know, just the short kickoff landing for you guys to get it back. Just, you know, how has that worked in your favor? Just what you?
Well, I think it's the one piece of special teams that we actually won today. After that, it kind of went downhill with their returns. You know, they did a hell of a job, special teams. You know, and that put the game not out of reach, but a long ways away, just because how they played with their special teams. That was a fun one, obviously. But when stuff like that happens at the beginning of the game, you still got 58 minutes, against a team like that. But it was, it's good to get on board. Excuse me, because in your mind, you're going, okay, you usually go into a place down 7. This place, down 10-14 because Washington Griz with the 12th man / woman, and it was good, but we got to play better after that.
You guys pulled within 3 points, 17-14, and then Montana, scored
one play, right?
with 22
I
points.
think they went one play and scored.
Yeah. When did you feel it started getting out of hand in the second quarter?
I didn't get a cup of water, and that one went down. That was going. Then we come out, and I hadn't seen one thing since Auburn game there at the end of the first half. When we saw Robby out there or down there ready to return it, I'm like, okay, do you throw Hail Mary here? Do you kick it? I remember talking to my kicker, at the beginning of sleep, my kicker, I call him Sleepy. At the beginning of the game, he said, Coach, 38-yard line, and I trust him, I love him. Yeah, well, I know it's a long shot, but why not take a crack? That didn't turn out good. That was because I'm thinking we deferred. We actually won the toss. So what a great situation. We come out, put points on the board there, and then we come out second quarter or third quarter, second half, and put points on there. There's a swing, so we can get back in it. But then I come in and found my quarterbacks got something I never heard of. And I heard that right before we came out. I'm like, oh, what? So he's better, he's fine. But that took him out of it, so I wish I would have had more time to get that guy, the next guy, ready. He was kind of like, what do you mean saturate that? But that was kind of the point. And that one, I knew we had to get back. I knew we had to come out in that third quarter and be productive after that, after Robby returned that ball.
Did Montana's offense look like you expected it to, or what did you think of their offense?
Better than I thought they were. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they didn't turn the ball over a little bit, right? They'd been muddy at times, right? But they played clean. They played clean today. They played well. They didn't make that many mistakes. They protected the quarterback. He made some great throws. They took advantage of field position. No, I was impressed with their offense today, where I thought that might be, okay, here's the phases. But when I saw them come out like they did, they played well today, I thought.
Can you be a little more specific? What happened with your starter at quarterback?
Can I say medical stuff? I don't know. I get my ass in trouble every time I say something. Can I say medical stuff?
He wasn't feeling well.
He wasn't feeling well. And it was.
He was able to recover, and he did come back.
Overheated. He's fine. I thought, he came in, he was fine. He's talking to me, and then all of a sudden, hey, he's out. Okay, well. But they recovered him, threw him in a bucket of cold water, and revived him. He was good. So he's fine. The good thing is he's fine. His health is fine. Nothing's wrong.
How does this Montana team compare to the one that you saw in spring and in the prior times against Bobby?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Because their defense is lights out. You can see it on film. Just how they move. You got that group. The pick blitzes, how they, the coverages, and everybody comes in. We can throw this against them. This double move, yada yada yada. But they get to your quarterback. And we had some things planned for it. We had some things negative happen up front with their offensive line that took a couple of those away, but what would I rank? Because I remember them all. I remember CJ's, Peachy's group. I remember all those guys. But if you look at from 58 or 58 to Hauck in the back to the corners, just how they move it. You got the Groovemeister up front, and you think he's just a guy, and then all of a sudden he's faster and Grease lightning on all their slants and stuff. They're playing well. They're playing well, and they know where they fit. You can get them with some things, because they are very aggressive. But their defense, probably the best I've seen since I've been playing Montana. Their offense, after today, I think they're much better. Much better. I thought maybe that's their weak link. Just as a coach looking at it. They showed today that wasn't the deal. And their special teams, dinking and dunking a couple things, but I'll be damned if they didn't fix that today either.
What was it like seeing the name Barnum on the back of a Griz jersey, kind of towards the end, seeing him on the field out there?
Clicking out of the game, because obviously that was a lot of fun for his dad. But I heard one of the coolest things in America. There's a couple of them, but we talked. Wouldn't talk to me this week, but I don't care what your kids do or where they're at, but when they call and say, "Mom, Dad, I'm having the time of my life. It's the best decision I've ever made." That's pretty cool shit. So I'm happy he's here. I'm happy they offered him a walk. Well, we called Bobby late. I'm glad he had a walk-on spot open for him to come up here, and that's cool beans. That's cool beans. I don't like all the flags and birdhouses. And my wife had she walked in our hotel and she had a sweatshirt, and we didn't get divorced because she had it folded up, but it was in a Portland State sweatshirt. And I said, "If you put that on, I'm taking my boat and leaving." But she didn't put it on. I know. Then she's at the damn Griz walk. But you know what? She loves her kid. So I'm happy for him. That's a long ass answer. I'm excited for him. It's cool to see your kid enjoy every day.
What can you do as a coach when they're on a run like they were at the end of the second quarter there? I mean, it's almost like a basketball team going on a run and keeping the momentum going.
Yes.
What can you do?
We talked about the momentum. We did it all. I wanted to put some points on the board. That was my deal. That's why that thing right there at the end, when Robby went Auburn on me, I wanted points there, just whether I grab 14 or 10, because I'm watching where are we at score-wise, how many are we back. That could have helped, that could have helped.